Many wild animals, such as the otter, are very elusive to be able to photograph, and you need something like a conservation park in the New Forest to be able to see them properly. Even here, of course, they are behind fenced cages, otherwise they would escape into the wild. Otters are usually between 2 and 3 feet long, of which a third is taken up by the thick muscular tail. The dark brown fur coat is quite long, and they have a fine soft underfur. Their legs are short and toes are webbed for swimming. They are able to travel for up to half a mile underwater without coming up for air, and in the wild they travel widely, and although mainly aquatic, they can run very fast on dry land as well. Otters build a home, or as it is called a holt, of grass and leaves in a hole in the river bank or at the base of a tree. They live on fish, frogs and other small land-based animals such as rabbits. The female usually has between 1 and 3 young, which are called whelps, and they are usually born in March or April. These are intelligent-looking animals and can be a source of endless amusement for the patient naturalist. Up until some years ago, otters were hunted by dogs for sport, but this so decimated the population that it is now illegal and the numbers are increasing once again. Otters are wonderful swimmers, diving, twisting, turning and performing somersaults in the water. Unlike many animals, the otters are playful even as adults, and you can see them sliding down the banks into the river or knocking stones into the water and then diving in and chasing them. By comparison, owls are very sedentary during the daytime, and you're lucky if you can catch either a movement of the eye or the mouth. In conservation parks, herds of deer of one sort or another are almost obligatory. These doe-eyed animals are beautiful looking, but do tend to be a little bit on the shy side. A couple of wallabies from down under seem quite at home in this park in England. These wild boar seem quite content to snuffle around on the floor looking for bits of things to eat. But don't they make a mess of the forest floor? Not a blade of grass or a weed to be seen. Llamas originate in South America, probably Chile, but they do seem to accommodate quite well in the English countryside. They have lovely thick fur coats, which indicates that they come from a very cold climate. They have a lovely habit of flicking their ears up and down. I expect there's a very good reason for them doing this, but I don't know what it is. Conservation parks like this one in the New Forest don't usually stock the more exotic animals like zoos, but they do a very useful job in trying to preserve the more run-of-the-mill animals and birds, and it provides a very useful source of wildlife for the amateur as well as the professional photographer.